forget that.
Yeah.
And we are live. Welcome, sexy people, to the Evolution preview and predictions. I am your boy, Andrew Hayes, and I am here with Double Nine.
Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Film Fan 0599, and we're back for another pay-per-view predictions and preview. And it's going to be for the first ever all-women's pay-per-view Evolution. And not the stable with Triple H, Batista, and Ric Flair.
And Randy Orton.
Yes, and Randy Orton. Why did I forget Orton? He's like...
All right, so right now, currently, there are 8 matches, but one of the matches is the NXT UK Women's Championship. We will not be predicting that because both participants have not been announced as of right now.
Yes.
So we don't know who the other one is. So, I mean...
Yeah, we know one person, but we don't know who the other participant is.
Yeah, so I don't really see a point in doing that one because, you know, again, we don't know both participants. So just a heads up, we won't be predicting 7 of this.
Yes.
So just so you know.
And one of them's a fucking battle royal.
Yeah, that one. We'll get to that one.
Yeah.
All right. So the first match that I have here is for the Raw Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella. I think this one's pretty easy. Ronda's gonna win.
Yeah. I wouldn't see a point in making Nikki win, to be honest.
Yeah, and for the simple fact that I think I'm like 100% confident they're going with Ronda versus Charlotte. That's probably going to be the main event of WrestleMania.
You want to know something? You want to know what I've been hearing about that? They apparently might not do that anymore now. Because of Charlotte. Because of what's been going on with her with Becky Lynch and stuff.
Oh, shit. What's the dealio with that?
Because apparently with everybody cheering Becky instead of Charlotte, with her being, you know, the heel and stuff like that, people are cheering for her, and, you know, people are kind of starting to boo her now. Apparently they might not do it. They might still do it, but I'm hearing rumors that they might not do it anymore because of this whole spiel that's going on.
All right. Well, I still think it's going to happen, despite what Double Nine says. But,
Hey, I didn't say this. This is shit I'm reading, okay?
Despite what Double Nine reads. Yeah, no, I think Ronda's gonna hold it to at least WrestleMania. Maybe even farther than that, but yeah, definitely to at least WrestleMania. She's gonna hold it. So I think this one is probably the easiest one to predict, to be 100%.
Yeah, Ronda's winning this. I wouldn't be surprised if she does keep it till Mania, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because they're just building Ronda up so much.
I mean, it's not like I don't like Ronda. I
like Ronda a lot. I think she's one of the best on the roster.
Yeah. She's really coming to her own as a wrestler, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like this match. I'm not really all that excited because I don't like Nikki Bella. And
me too.
It's just like, Ronda is...
And what's the sucky thing is this is probably going to be the main event as well.
Yeah, probably.
As much as I want the next matchup to be the main event.
Yeah, but I mean, at least we'll get the show to end with Ronda winning. I mean, I think it's all but confirmed that Ronda's winning.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I said, the easiest match to predict. On to the next match, which is the match I'm actually probably the most excited for. One of the few matches I am excited for this match, or for this pay-per-view.
I should be way more excited for this pay-per-view than I should be, but I'm just rolling that because WWE just seems like they don't give a shit about it.
No, they don't. But anyway, for the last woman and a last women's standing match for the SmackDown Women's
First time ever.
Yeah, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. I know this match is going to be fantastic. I
have a feeling this is going to be the best matchup of the whole night.
Yeah, this is definitely the one like I said, I'm most excited for. I think...
Same.
This one also, I think it's pretty easy to predict. I think Becky's going to win this match. I think they're all in on Becky right now. And,
yeah.
And they like I said, I think that they're gonna go forward with Charlotte versus Ronda at WrestleMania. And why have the title on Charlotte if she's going to probably win the Royal Rumble?
Yes, and then go after Ronda.
Yes.
But yeah, I think Becky's going to win. This matchup is going to be nothing short than great, to be honest. Like, I really do think this is going to be a really fantastic match, and adding the stipulation of a last woman standing, that makes it all the more, impactful and really putting a nice end to this rivalry, I think, because I think this is going to be the last matchup in this rivalry.
Yeah, and this should be the last matchup, honestly.
Yeah, because honestly, if you're going to do like a last man standing or like a last woman standing match, that should be like the marquee, like the end of the rivalry.
Yes, I agree. There's not really much.
It's like that match, the Hell in a Cell match, or an Iron Man match, are like the three matches that solidify the end of a rivalry.
Yeah, even though Rollins and Ziggler are still going at it, kind of, or they were going at it.
But you get my point. For the most part, it usually solidifies an I Quit match. Usually
but I mean, in Ziggler and Rollins' defense,
it was like one of the three matches that had stipulation to it at Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
And the new dynamics were added with, Dean and the Shield getting back together and Braun and whatnot. So
yeah, so
at least they kept it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have much to say about this one. This one is just I'm really excited for this match, and I think that Becky is going to win.
Same here. I'm very excited about this matchup, to be honest.
Yeah, on to the next match for the NXT Women's Championship, Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Now, this one I'm kind of torn on because I feel like there's a very good chance Shayna wins. But, again, Kairi has proven she could beat Shayna. So,
yeah.
I really don't know for this one. But I'm going to go with Kairi Sane. I think Kairi Sane will win. I think they're all in on Kairi, and that they're probably going to have Bianca Belair win and beat Kairi. But that's just me. That's what I think.
I think Kairi's gonna probably win this one, to be honest. And I actually want her to win, to be honest. Yeah. I really like Kairi Sane a lot, so hopefully she wins this one.
This is another match I'm really looking forward to. They had a really good match at TakeOver fucking Brooklyn 4.
Yes.
Really good match. And I'm actually very excited to see what they can do with this one, because it's been proven that they can put on a really good match, and they just seem to have great chemistry together. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do in this one.
Yeah, same here. I can't wait.
All right, the next match, like I said, was the UK Women's Championship, so we're not doing that.
We don't know who the other participant is, so we can't really
Now, the next one's very interesting for me. It's the 2018 Women's Classic Final.
Okay, I will be fully honest. I haven't really kept up with this tournament.
I haven't watched it. So
Same. I haven't really kept up with this tournament, so
if you don't want to predict this one as well, I can totally understand.
I want an extra point, so fuck it. I'm gonna predict anyways.
Okay, so
I'm taking any chance that I need to get an extra point.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know, but whoever has their last name as Storm, I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay, because I'll go with the other one.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll go.
I'm going with the other one, only because I hear that's who's gonna win. Like, I hear she's a hot commodity, so that's who I'm choosing. So,
all right. Well,
you're choosing.
I'll choose the other one just so we can.
And then you're choosing Toni Storm. All right, so
this is great.
I mean, I'm sure this is gonna be a great match.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a great match, but I haven't really kept up with this tournament, so I have no clue.
Yeah, so I have no idea. Now, the next match also very interesting. A tag team match. Trish Stratus and Lita versus Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. I hear Alexa Bliss has a concussion, so I don't even know if she's going to compete in this match. So we don't know.
I've heard about the same thing too. Man, this woman cannot catch a fucking break. First with the shoulder, and now with this shit.
Yeah, so I don't know if this match is even going to happen.
They still advertised it on Raw, and they're still advertising it, so it might still happen. I'm not too sure. But then again, Liv Morgan had a concussion as well, and she still competed like literally the next week, so who the fuck knows?
Okay, but anyway, I'm going with Trish Stratus and Lita.
Okay, I'm kind of torn because I don't know what they'll do, to be honest. Because Alexa Bliss is still a hot figure in this company still. But, this is actually a tough one to go with. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this should seem obvious, but it's kind of tough, to be honest.
I think it's pretty obvious that Stratus and Lita are gonna win.
I'll go with Stratus and Lita.
Okay.
But I'll be honest, I won't be surprised if they do somehow make Bliss and James win.
Okay. Next one is a women's battle royal for.
Now I thought this was just going to be a few participants. God damn, this is like a Royal Rumble in a way. It's like, how many people are in this thing?
All right, so I'm gonna name them all: Tamina, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Ember Moon, Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Dana Brooks, Asuka, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Lana, Naomi, Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Alundra Blaze, Ivory, Kelly, Maria Kanellis, Molly Holly, Selena Vega. Damn, that's a lot of fucking people.
There is. That is a lot of people.
I wouldn't be surprised if they threw some NXT guys or NXT people in there.
True, but
maybe Bianca or something. Maybe Candice LeRae.
Who could win this though? I know it's not gonna be none of the legends. I know
No,
they're not gonna.
I see.
It's gonna be someone on the main roster. I know that's for sure.
I think there's a possibility that 3 people win.
Okay.
I think that it's either going to be Naomi, because they fucking like Naomi for some reason, and I feel like you just can't rule her out. Ember Moon, definitely a big possibility.
Okay.
And I think the last one is Asuka. I think they all
that's
have.
What I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking they're gonna make.
I think those are only 3 realistic options.
Yeah.
Because I really don't see.
WWE could pull a fast one on us, but
yeah, I really don't. Why Tamina hasn't done anything in years, so I really don't see her doing anything. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, I love them, but like I just don't see them going forward with them for now. Alicia Fox, she hasn't been relevant in so long. Nia Jax, I really don't see.
She hasn't been relevant since like 2011.
Nia Jax, I really don't see them giving to her. Dana Brooks isn't relevant. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, I really like them, but again, just like don't really see them winning. Carmella just lost the title. I don't see them giving back to her. Maybe Lana, but again, probably not. And
all the legends, which I think is
Maria Kanellis. I don't see her. Maybe Zelina Vega is another option.
Well, maybe they could pull a fast one on us and make her win it. Who knows?
Yeah, but like I said, I think the 3 realistic options are Ember Moon, Asuka, and Naomi.
I'm gonna go with Asuka because that's who I think they're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Asuka
because I think they're gonna build a feud with her and Becky Lynch for the title.
Yes, that's what I agree 100% with you. I feel like Asuka's an obvious choice, maybe too obvious of a choice, but I feel like Asuka just is the choice that they're going with. So I'm also going with Asuka. Yeah, because I'm looking at the list now. I really don't see anybody other than those 3 people, and I feel like they're gonna have a little bit more time with Ember Moon. I go, well, why would maybe Naomi because she's a face, but
so is Asuka. Like all 3 of the ones we mentioned are faces.
Yeah, so. But the difference between Ember Moon winning and Asuka and Naomi winning is that Becky is a heel right now. Ronda Rousey is not. So I feel like just thinking about them, they would go, okay, maybe Naomi or Asuka. I think those 2 have the best shots of winning, but I feel like ruling Ember Moon out, you can't rule her out. I feel like there's a very big chance Ember Moon wins. So, anything else on this match?
But I not really. It's gonna be fun to see all the legends in this. That's my main selling point with it because we haven't seen a lot of them in a while. I know they were in the women's Royal Rumble and stuff like that, but it's gonna be nice to see them competing again, and stuff like that. But it just seems like a throwaway kind of thing. Just let's fit as much women as we can on this pay-per-view,
Yeah. And at least it's for something, like the women.
Yeah, exactly. It's a battle royal for a chance at the women's championship if you're choosing, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Next
That's all I
match is
got.
actually the last match. We've been flying through these. Sasha Bailey and Natalia versus the Riot Squad in a 6-woman tag match. I think this one's pretty easy, too. Sasha Bailey and Natalia are going to win.
Man, they just really hit the Riot Squad, do they?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I love how you said that.
What are you going with?
No, I'm gonna go with them as well.
Okay, yeah, because
I will be very surprised if they pull a fast one on us.
Imagine Sasha turns on Bailey.
Oh,
He's just like, if you face the Riot Squad, someone's turning heel.
Yes.
Anything to say about this match?
No.
Okay, so.
Oh my God, this seems like really bad. Like, we should have all the things to say about this pay-per-view, yet we barely give a shit about it.
So, since we have a lot of time, well, not really a lot of time, but like since we this is a very short video, like probably like I don't even know, like 15 minutes we've been doing this so far. Let's talk a little bit about what happened last night.
Yes.
Let's talk about. There's 2 things I really want to talk about. The first being Roman Reigns. It really sucks what happened. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't wish. So for those who don't know, Roman Reigns has leukemia. He announced that 11 years ago he got it, put it in remission, got it again. He has to relinquish the title. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy because it just nobody should really. Cancer sucks. Leukemia is one of the worst.
Yes.
From what I hear.
Yeah, it's not fun for anybody involved.
Anybody, yeah. So I mean, I know what cancer could do to somebody. So I really feel for him and his family and his friends and whatnot. And you know, it's kind of weird because he's been the top guy for so long. Like, as much as you don't want to say, he's been the guy.
Yeah, and like, you know, I personally like Roman Reigns. I know that's not a very popular thing to say, but I just don't. What my main problem is that how WWE kind of just pushes him down people's throats.
Yeah, and I mean, I really like Roman Reigns as a person, but it's just like as like a character. I mean, he's a good wrestler. I mean, he's definitely improved as a talker.
Yeah.
But my main problem with him is his character. And that's not really his fault. That is WWE's fault. I feel like if his character was different, yes. And I'm not saying necessarily make him heel, but just don't make him that kind of babyface because it's very, very generic and bland and whatnot.
Yes.
But you know, it just sucks because I only remember him being injured once, and he's been sick one other time. And I remember he got a hernia, but that's like
he got suspended one time. But I think like he's never been injured.
Yeah, he got a hernia once.
Yeah,
but that was before he was the guy.
Yes.
And then he got suspended, but that was for a month. And then he got sick again last year when they were trying to do the Shield reunion last year. But again, that wasn't for that long. That was for maybe a month's tops. Even the hernia, it was like a few months tops, like maybe 3-4 months at the most.
Yes.
But like, I don't know how long he's going to be back. He's going to be gone. Probably going to be gone a while. And it's going to be weird not seeing him for so long because he's been for 3-4 years been at the forefront really of what's been going on. If he hasn't been in the title picture, he's been in a major feud for a title, for just anything really. And it's going to be weird seeing that. And I don't like Roman as a character, but I definitely don't want to see him go. Like, I didn't want to say, I would have loved to see him lose the title. I didn't really want the title on him, but not like this. Like, this way kind of sucks. I mean, I really do think Braun is going to win it now. I think they'd be really stupid to give it back to Brock. And I think that after last night, Braun turned face. So really they're going to give it to Braun. But that's another discussion for another day. So my thoughts and prayers are with Roman and his family. It really sucks. It was a very emotional watching that because, especially seeing Dean.
Jesus Christ, I literally was like about to be in tears. I'm not gonna lie, like how that got to me a lot. Jesus.
Did you see the backstage thing where like
I saw that. Oh man.
Yeah, that
And it also was, because I'm not a fan of the wrestling community. I really am not. But the fact that this kind of brought everyone together, and everybody just showing their support for him was honestly very magical and very great, honestly.
Yeah, no. So I wish Roman the best. I mean, obviously this goes past. This is like a life or death situation, really. So, like, I really, really hope that Roman survives, and I really do think that maybe he would get. This is, in a sense, if I'm thinking that like he'll get rid of this, he'll survive this, and he'll be back. I'm very positive of that, and I think that when he comes back, he'll get a huge, strong babyface reaction.
Yes.
And maybe this is the thing that really WWE and Roman needed to get that reaction that he wanted. Again, I don't know, but that's just a thought. Anything else to say about this? Because I want to move on to the second thing I want to talk about.
Like I said, I wish Roman all the best in this. Hopefully he makes it out okay, and everything is good. This is something that really sucks, but I hope he makes it through okay.
Yes, the second thing I want to talk about is Dean Ambrose turning heel.
Oh yes,
I definitely think, like, obviously we all knew it was coming sooner rather than later, but
I did not expect them to pull it on this fucking night of all nights.
I legitimately think, I don't know how long they knew about this. Yeah. I gotta say it's gotta be less than a week. Yeah. I think Roman probably just found out, probably like just told them, probably maybe yesterday, maybe Sunday. It had to be yesterday, because yesterday started rumors that Roman was not sick but injured, and that he could not compete at Crown Jewel. It obviously turned out to be something different, so they probably just found out yesterday. So I think what had happened was they were like, all right, this kind of puts a wrench in our plans. I think the best thing to do is to turn Dean heel. Because how long could they tease it? How long could they? And it's not really like a failed. It's not like a failed thing that they're doing, because it's not really their fault. Like, it's nobody's fault. It's like Roman got sick, and then Dean got injured, and now Roman's sick again. Like, it's nothing they can really control. So I think the plan was always, since they got together last year, was to have Dean turn on them this time.
Yes, and what I like about this, I know a lot of people find it insensitive that they did it of all nights. That's what I think makes this work even more and gives Dean even more heat about this whole spiel. Because the fact that he did do this, that out of all nights he chooses to turn on Seth. It was the night that they found out that their best fucking friend got leukemia. Like, how more perfect of a heel turn could you do? And, like, I know people are like, oh, but we saw it coming, but it's all about the execution.
Yeah, and I think, like, I thought it was really obvious that this, like, Dean was going to turn heel. Like, and I know, like, back in 2014 when Seth turned on it, I was convinced that Dean was going to be the one to turn on them.
Yes.
They did the unexpected route and had Seth do it.
Yes.
I always said, and I knew it was going to happen, I always said, I want to know what would be crazy if it was Roman that turned on them this time. Like, they baited and switched us again with, making it seem 100% that Dean's turning on them, and then have Roman do it. Obviously, for obvious reasons, Roman can't turn on them.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Roman was the planned person to turn on them. We'll never really know. But I think that the plan was always Dean, even though I can wouldn't it be cool if Roman turned heel? I think honestly, I think Roman doing it would be a better idea. Not saying that Dean turning would be a bad idea. And I still think that like the execution was great. But I just think that like, it would just be great for Roman and his character for Roman to turn on them this time. And be like arrogant and be like, I don't need you. I'm the man. Like I've been the guy and do that. But obviously, for obvious reasons, they can't do that. And I really don't think they were to begin with. But so I think it was just obvious, very obvious that Dean was doing this. And again, like the way they did it tonight of all nights was, or yesterday.
I know some people might think this is going a bit too far, but I think this is the best heel turn we've seen since Ciampa, to be honest.
And Ciampa's, I thought, was very obvious too, to be honest.
Exactly, and that's what the thing about people with two, that was very obvious as well. Like I said, it's about the execution of it.
And legit, I knew that Ciampa was going to turn on Gargano. I thought it was pretty obvious since when they wrestled each other at the Cruiserweight Classic. I thought that. I knew that it wasn't happening then. The first time I really thought it was going to happen was when they lost to Revival the first time. So I think that was Brooklyn 2.
Okay.
I think that, that match happened, and I don't know, I just had a weird feeling that Ciampa was going to turn. Ciampa didn't turn, and then, they won the titles, lost the titles, and then I believe it was the triple threat at TakeOver something or other. Because they lost it. They lost it at San Antonio. They had the triple threat match at Orlando. Then I believe it might have been Chicago.
Yes, it was.
Chicago, okay. And I knew it was happening at Chicago because I go, why would they end with the tag title match? Other than Ciampa turning on Gargano. And they wanted to end the show like that. And that's what happened. And I love how they did it too, because they were up on the ramp and they show the logo, the logo at the bottom corner where it was, oh, this is the end of the show. And then Ciampa attacks him and whatnot and does that. And they did that. Honestly, they did the same thing with Philly where they, he was on top of the thing. They showed the logo, and then Ciampa returned. I thought that was fantastic. But what was funny about that is, I was there at Philly live. I remember, where I saw the entrance. I remember seeing Ciampa come out, and I go, oh shit, and I lost my shit. But like that's again a different story for a different day. So like again, my point being, I knew Ciampa was turning on Gargano. I thought it was blatantly obvious. But the way Ciampa did it was what was important. And I thought it was blatantly obvious that Ambrose was turning on Seth, and the way they did it and like the night that they did it was fantastic. And in a way, I think the way he did it and when he did it could not have been topped. So I don't know how they were going to do it. I don't know when they were going to do it.
I see if this was just any other night, I don't think it would have been as impactful. But the fact that he did it on this night of all nights, it makes it that more just like.
And I don't even know. And what I think is great is nobody's mentioning this. They're the tag champions right now.
Exactly. They're the tag champs now.
And the funny thing is, and we've seen, the people who don't like each other having the championships before. We saw it with Shawn Michaels and John Cena. We saw it with, Kane and
Matt Hardy.
MVP Matt Hardy, Kane and Daniel Bryan. But this is different, and I tell you why. With Shawn Michaels and John Cena, they already didn't like each other when they won the titles. MVP and Matt Hardy already didn't like each other when they won the titles. Kane and Daniel Bryan were already feuding when they won the titles. With Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they were friends, won the titles, and then team turned on them. So I think this is something different that we haven't seen involving.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen this before, where it's like Oh man.
Yeah, and I'm very curious to see where they go from this, how they deal with them being the champions. I don't really see them holding it for that long.
I could see it like, maybe they might lose it the very next week. I don't maybe see it being that way, but like, what if they forfeit the titles because they just can't stand each other?
I don't know, and I'm very interested to see where they go with this. I think it's a possibility they do forfeit the titles. I think what might happen is, and what I'm very much seeing is they're going to defend it, and Seth is in the match the whole time, and Dean is just there, doesn't get into the match once, and when Seth goes to, tag Dean in, Dean just walks out, or maybe Dean attacks him. I don't know. It's very interesting.
They're gonna feud for the Intercontinental title. That's why I see this
obviously. And what I think happens with this is, again, Roman gone, there leaves this huge top spot. I think Braun is going to take it, but I mean, I think this is also maybe Drew's time.
Do you think Dean could hold the Universal title at any point during this time?
Maybe. But, again, they have to fix the Intercontinental title situation because...
What if, like, Dean causes Seth the title somehow instead of them feuding for the title?
Maybe. I don't know. I really do think they're going to feud over that title. I think what's going to happen is Braun is going to win. Braun and Drew McIntyre are going to feud maybe with Dolph. So maybe a triple threat. Yes. The only other interesting thing is, and I know he won't be in the title picture now, because they already set up the feud. And I've read some things say maybe this wasn't a turn, but I think it is a turn. Elias turned face as well.
Yeah, he definitely turned face last
night. I heard some people go, maybe this was just him getting fed up with people fucking interrupting him, and he just took it out on Corbin. I think that it is a face turn, and I'll tell you why. It's Baron Corbin he did it on.
Yeah. A very big heel and everything as of right now, you know what I mean?
So they're going to feud. I obviously think that Elias is probably going to go over with in that feud. But maybe this sets up Elias going for the Universal title. I don't think that's the case. Still think as much as I love Elias, he needs one good run with a mid-card title. So he needs, I think, one run with the Intercontinental title before he could go into that next step. But I think him being face really sets up an opportunity for him.
Because for sure.
Nobody, he gets there are very few people who get as big of a reaction as Elias does.
Oh, yes.
Roman gets it. I think Elias gets it. AJ Styles gets it. Like Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan. Cena obviously gets it. So, regardless of whether you boo him or cheer them, Elias is one of those people who gets, the biggest reaction all the time.
Yes.
No matter whether you like him or dislike him. He always gets a reaction. And so I think that he definitely deserves the world title eventually, but right now, the mid-card title, I think, is where he needs to right now. So it's very interesting to see where they're going to go with this. Obviously, we'll see in the next coming weeks what they're going to do. Again, I believe it's Brock versus Braun at Crown Jewel now.
You know what I really want to happen very, very badly? I know this is... I'm going to sound like a broken fucking record when it comes to this shit, but...
I know what you're saying.
Okay, if somehow Finn Balor can fucking find his skinny ass into this...
I think, and this is just me, I think that Drew is the only other possibility to make it a triple threat, but I think they're going to stick it with one-on-one.
Yeah, but I would just love it if Finn's just fucking tired of everyone else getting a Universal title match before him because, he was the first champion, shit like that. And what if he just enters a matchup where he has no possibility of fucking winning because, well, look at who he's fighting. Yeah. I think it would just be a great underdog moment. I don't know. I just want Finn to fucking hold the title already. You with Elias, I just want Finn to hold the title already.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got from that. Since we didn't spend much time talking about Evolution because there's not really that much to talk about, at least for me. I feel like we at least should make this video a little bit longer. Talk about something like some huge stuff happened, so at least talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say?
No, really. I think that's all I really got to say about this.
All right. Plug your channel like you usually do.
Oh yes, because it's time for shameless plug with your boy. Check out my channel, FilmFan0599. I'm doing movie reviews, album reviews, all that good fucking blah 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 blah. And thank you, Andrew, once again for having me on. I always love doing these wrestling videos.
And we will be back next week
for our review for Evolution and our predictions for Crown Jewel.
Yes, that is correct. So that one should be a little bit longer of a video.
Yes.
Because I think we're going to have a little bit more to talk about. Anyway, you can subscribe to me, comment on this video, like it, hit the notification bell, do all the kind of fun stuff. Please be on the lookout for my next review, which is going to be Halloween. So please be on the lookout for that. And just remember, I want you to holler.
Holler!
If you
hear me.